Hey, good to see
Hi.
y'all. How are y'all doing?
Happy Wednesday.
Yes, Wednesday, October 28th.
Yes, you have somewhat of a busy schedule today, so we're going to get right to it. Let's make sure that we start off the right way so that you're ready and in the right frame of mind to start your language arts work. Okay, so let's breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Chance to reset one more time and out. Smile. Makes us feel better.
Yes, halfway through the week.
Yes. All right. So today you were to watch the instructional video, which you're doing right now. The next thing, that should say to Ms. Wiley.
I'm sorry.
That's
I'll
okay.
fix that.
All right. So the second, if you make sure that you read the instructions when you click on in Google Classroom.
It's a lot today.
It's a lot. So you're going to want to make sure that you read through it. You were going to write a response letter today. It'll be letter number 4. There's an attached Google Doc to show you how to do this because you're going to write it about fever. And if you haven't written a letter about a book that you finished, the wording's just slightly different. Okay.
The Google Doc is actually where you're writing the letter. There's a picture attached to show you the template.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Ms. Wiley.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. So this is what it will look like. Ms. Wiley just pulled it up. It's still going to say, well, this one says Dear Miss Claus. It should say Dear
whoever
Coach
your
Raymond.
teacher
Whoever
is.
your teacher is, just put it to Dear whoever. Notice that it says, I just finished reading Fever 1793. And because we're finished with the book, you have to word it a little bit differently. You can't say I'm currently reading because we're finished. So I just finished reading Fever 1793. Please make sure that you underline it because it's the title of a book by Lori Halse Anderson. All 3 of those are capitalized because that's her name and that's a proper noun and that's what you do. I just read the part where Philadelphia opened back up after the fever ended, and that's one of the last things that happened. We don't want a summary. We just want one simple sentence of something happened that at the end, and that's what happened at the end.
You kind of just state the resolution.
Yes. All right. So you're going to indent, and your next paragraph is, I was surprised. What was your biggest surprise from fever? You have to have the because. That gives us the why, and that's what you're proving with the concrete details. We need 2 concrete details, and then we need your this shows that, and then you're going to sign sincerely, comma, and type your name. Okay. But it's about fever. It's your biggest surprise, and this is what you're going to base it off of. So I would make sure that I'm referring to this so that you're not wording it, I'm currently reading. Please make sure you don't do that because it's a book that's finished. Okay. That's due today. This letter will go on the third 6 weeks.
So it's one of your first grades. So
one
make
of your
it
first
good.
grades. Yes. So whichever teacher you're going to, however they grade it, meaning Ms. Whitaker and Coach Raymond, that's the grade that's going to follow you into your class in the third 6 weeks. So please make sure you do a great job. All right. Okay. Let's go to the next.
Okay. Ms. Claus, you want to talk about?
You're going to work on no red ink on verbs. You can use the SAM page to help you.
It's linked down here.
Yes.
It's called Sentence Analysis Map. On page 2 is what your SAM page looks like. Page 1 is just talking about how you go through the format of decomposing a sentence.
Okay. You want to first find the prepositional phrase, and we've done this before. Once you find the prepositional phrase, you will not find the subject or verb in there. We typically ask kids who or what is the sentence about. We name that, and then we say, what are they doing? And then you have that. But we did a lesson on verbs the other day if you need to, on Monday. I believe on Monday. So you can go back to that if you need to refresh. Okay. But you can use the SAM page to help you. Some verbs are linking, and all they're doing are linking the subject to the rest of the sentence. Linking verbs are is, am, are, was, were, be, been, being. And on the SAM page, they're in the upper right-hand corner, and it's just a list of them. Okay. Helping verbs are underneath the prepositional prepositions, and those are all your common helping verbs. Sometimes verbs need some help, and are they seeing that on the red ink?
I'm not sure. Okay. I'm not sure you're going to see helping verbs, but you're going to see linking verbs.
Okay.
I just know that a helping verb cannot stand alone. It's going to be with another word because it helps another verb.
Yes.
So remember that.
Okay. All right. So you have 4 topics for no red ink, and those are due on Thursday. So please take care of that as well.
Yes.
All right.
Next you have, You're going to work on CBA corrections for your revising and editing test. So in Google Classroom, you have the answer document that you submitted and turned into us, and then we are taking that answer document and putting it on your Scantron for you. You're welcome. And we're scanning that for Eduphoria purposes. And on that answer document, you can pull it up from when you took the CBA last Friday.
Yes.
And you can grade it yourself, because on the CBA corrections, which you've all taken, it tells you what the answer is, so you can kind of grade it yourself. And then make sure you follow these instructions with red text color. Okay, so make sure you change the color, and make sure you just put in the information on this sheet, and Coach Raymond and Miss Whitaker can grade it from here, because you don't have your booklet. You took it on Kurzweil. You can't print that booklet out, so it's different how you're going to do these corrections. These corrections are due on Friday, so make sure you get them done. You're just looking at the ones you missed, so grade your own little answer document first, and then go in and start going through the ones that you missed, following these instructions exactly. Anything else you want to say about that, Ms. Claus? Okay, so this is attached as well for you to turn in to Google Classroom. At the bottom, you have several attachments today. Next, you're going to be completing some drama notes, which Miss Claus and I already went through with you. We went through a slideshow about drama. The slideshow is called Drama. It's attached. Make sure you go through each slide carefully yourself, which, again, Miss Claus and I pretty much, remember we talked about the plot diagram. We talked about playwright, script. We talked about some of these vocabulary words. There is a video on slide 4. Click on it. It is unblocked, because Miss Hughes unblocked it for us. Also, you're going to actually fill in a note page for these for the slideshow. So it's attached, but it's a Word document. It's going to show up like this, and it's going to exactly go with the slideshow. If you're looking at the slideshow, you should get 100 on this note page, because it's super easy. And then there's that little video that you click on, and you fill in this part. But you're going to have to open it with Google Docs. And so you see how Ms. Wiley clicked on it? At the top, it says Open With. Click on Google Docs, and it opens up in Google, so you can turn it in. Just like this. You can
type on it right there.
You can type on it just straight from here. And that's what you'll turn in.
Be careful when you're filling in these blanks, guys. See how Miss Wiley, when she started typing, Miss Wiley, were you typing there? She's typing. See how it starts moving it? Make sure that you go back
and delete
some of the line.
You can highlight it, backspace.
And delete it. Because you don't want line, word, line, and it all gets spaced out and moved.
Thank you for saying that.
Yes. Make sure you clean up those lines. Anyway.
Yeah, make it look professional. That's what you're going to be typing on. So I'm going to delete what I've done, because it will show up on your copy. So that is your notes page that you will complete following the slideshow. That's also attached. Super easy. Again, we've already kind of gone over it. And it's word for word. And then you turn in those notes. And that kind of gets you set up for drama, because tomorrow we're going to do something pretty fun with that.
Due today, right?
It's due today.
Everything we're doing
today is except for no red ink. No red ink and corrections.
No red ink Thursday, corrections on Friday, right?
That's correct. Okay. And make sure you read your library book for 15 minutes, and then make sure you get on Zoom with Coach Raymond. Okay? So that's it for today, and we'll check you later.
Okay.
Have
Bye,
a good
guys.
day. Bye.